What's it called? Corona!
I wanna run away, get away from this mess. My head's going round, just thinking of nothing, babe. My life ain't making any sense.
Hey guys, welcome to the WOAFM99 radio show. Today is a very, very special episode because this is what we call the Grammy FYC episode for the 66th Awards. So we feature on today's show seven actually, artists supported by WOA, part of our roster, our special elite WOA artist roster. 6 artists from this roster who are submitted for this year's Grammys, or for the 66th Grammy Awards. So without further ado, let me give you a lowdown on who's going to be on today's Certified Independent Songs of the Week playlist. But also, I would like to tell you guys that Suzanne Grzanna, my close friend, Suzanne, who's part of the Grammys, she's a voting member, and she's also got a brand new single that's releasing, and we've got like an exclusive interview with her where she's chatting with me. So that's going to come up in the middle of the show. So here goes. So we kicked the show off with Mama Taught Me, my song, which is being entered this year for Best Americana Performance and Best American Roots Song. All right, so it's Oliver Shawn, Mama Taught Me. It's one of my favorite songs. I think it's one of my best songs I've ever written, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. And any of the Grammy members listening in, any Grammy voters listening in, this is FYC, okay, for your consideration. After Mama Taught Me, we've got Renee Ruth, a fantastic artist from Virginia in America. She's on the WOA roster, and her brand new EP called Renee Ruth, self-titled EP, is in the Best Pop Album category for the 66 Awards. And we're going to be featuring her number 1 charting single called Lose My Breath. So this single is in the EP, which also charted at number 1 in America, by the way, on the easy listening charts. Also in the top 20 or top 40 in the UK with the single Lose My Breath. Let me know what you guys think about it. Also, by the way, all the artists, before each song, they're introducing themselves and their songs. So it's a very, very different sort of episode today. So I think you guys are going to love it. Well, after Renee Ruth and her song Lose My Breath, that's the single from her EP, is Silent Stranger, my good friend Silent Stranger from Canada, with his song Motoring, which is being entered for the Best Rock Performance category. So best of luck to my friend Silent Stranger. I keep talking about the lovely music video we filmed together in Canada just a few months ago when I was there. That video did really, really well across network TV and stuff like that. So this is his new song, by the way. This is Motoring by Silent Stranger in the Best Rock Performance category for the 66th Awards. FYC, guys, all you Grammy voters listening in. And to all the fans listening in, please go out there, download and stream all these beautiful artists on your favorite streaming app, like Spotify, Apple, whatever. After Silent Stranger, of course, Suzanne Grzanna joins me live in the studio for a fantastic interview about her new single and her album, actually, which is coming out. The single is called Cat's Meow. Okay, it's a fantastic name. And Suzanne just does absolutely amazing work with jazz and jazz pop, those kinds of genres. She's amazing in it. And this is Cat's Meow. This is the anniversary edition, which is being entered in the 66th Grammy Awards. I believe in the jazz, but also in the pop categories and Americana categories. I'm not too sure about the categories, but Suzanne will be telling us all, okay, on the interview. So stick around, listen to everything that Suzanne has to say about music, about her new album, her single, all that stuff. Oh, by the way, Suzanne also is a featured artist on Mama Taught Me, my song. She's played the saxophone on it, and our mutual friend Alex Otey has played piano and organ, and I think it was a Hammond organ that he jammed on the Mama Taught Me songs. I forgot to tell you guys about that. So Suzanne Grzanna's Cat's Meow plays after the interview for you guys to check out the song. Tell us what you think. I think it's one of her best songs, and it's the anniversary edition. You know what? I think Suzanne might also be the dance category for the 66th Awards this year. But to find out, stick around for the interview. Right, after Suzanne's brand new single, Cat's Meow, we've got Aldrich, Benson, a duo from Seattle, good friends of mine. They're on the WOA Artists roster. They've had some amazing hits on iTunes and Amazon. And their brand new album currently is number 1 on the pre-order charts in the US and in the UK. Now, I think that this episode is going to be playing much after the album is released, and I think they're going to do really, really well because they're on the charts on iTunes already in both countries at number 1 on the pre-order charts, which means they're going to hit like massive numbers. Their album is called Vortex Riders. If you've already started following this artist, you know about this new album of theirs. But the song we're going to be playing is Crawling Back. Now, this album is a beautiful fusion between rock, pop, and world. A lot of world, global influences coming in from different parts of the world, actually. I think they've done a fantastic job on this album. It's kind of an EP, actually, like 6 songs, I believe. Give it a listen. They're in for the global album category. So all you Grammy voters who are listening in, for your consideration in Best Global Album, Vortex Riders with their song Crawling Back being played on the show today. After Crawling Back by Aldrich Benson, we've got Boomer Baby Sounds. Now, John Finnemore is the guy behind Boomer Baby Sounds. His song is You Can't Separate Me. Now, this is a song from his new album called Peace Is Missing. At the time of recording this episode, this album is not yet released, but we're expecting it to hit stores everywhere early August or mid-August. So keep an eye out. You Can't Separate Me is the song that you're going to be featuring today. This album is going to be in the Best Rock Album category. Best of luck to Boomer Baby Sounds. John Finnemore is the man behind Boomer Baby Sounds. Great music, by the way. We do sort of connect a lot on our music styles because we do love each other's styles of music, and we talk a lot about guitars and drums and things like that. Self-production work that he does, all those kinds of things. Interesting stuff that musicians love. So after Boomer Baby Sounds, You Can't Separate Me, last but not least on today's show is Clint Warren with his song Reggae Beat. This is from his EP, Pacific Coast Reggae. Now, this is the first time that WOA is adding in an album in the Grammy ballots in the Best Reggae Album category, and we're wishing Clint Warren the best of luck with this album. It's a fantastic reggae album. Reggae Beat is one of the best songs on the album, in my opinion at least, and he's done really well with this album. He's hit number 3 in America on the reggae charts. He's hit Amazon bestseller list in the US, and also hot new releases in the UK and different things. So really cool. So we end the show today with Clint Warren. We'll be having another FYC episode, a Grammy FYC episode on WOAFM99 very soon, where we will be featuring the World Beat Project artist, the album that I'm a producer on, which is also being entered in the global category. Find out all about that on our next episode. So here we go. Listen to these amazing songs and stick around for the interview with Suzanne Grzanna. Oliver Sean signing out.
Torn and tattered, I tried, but I failed. But hey, I'll keep trying. Yeah, 'cause that's what Mama taught me. Made mistakes, damn, I've been bad. But I was forgiven when I made amends. 'Cause that's what Mama taught me. Oh yeah, that's what Mama taught me. Oh yeah, that's what Mama taught me. Oh yeah, that's what Mama taught me. Weathered and worn, drunk to the bone. I felt like hell when I crossed that finish line. Well, 'cause that's what Mama taught me. Women and wine, whiskey and pearls. You think you've got it all, don't fall. Oh yeah, that's what Mama taught me. Oh yeah, that's what Mama taught me. Oh yeah, that's what Mama taught me.
Hi, this is Renee Ruth, and you are tuned in to WOA FM99 radio show with Oliver Shawn. Stay tuned to catch my song, Lose My Breath, which has been entered for the 66th Grammy Awards ballot. To all the Grammy voters who've tuned in, this is for your consideration in this category, dance and pop, and I hope you love it.
Hi, this is Richard Simpson. You are tuned in to the WOA FM99 radio show. Stay tuned to catch my song, Motoring.
So
right, folks. So today I've got a very dear friend, a fantastic musician, a genius, I should say virtuoso musician. She's a sax player and she's a singer and a composer in various genres, but in my opinion, one of the topmost jazz composers and instrumentalists, I should say. It's none other than Suzanne Grzanna. Suzanne, how you doing?
I'm great, Oliver. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm doing fine, and it's cold in the UK. We're still waiting for spring. How's the weather in my favorite city of America where they make all the Harley Davidsons, Milwaukee?
Milwaukee. We're just getting spring here, so we're excited to finally be done with the snow.
Being the heartland, you guys get a lot of snow, and it's very cold as well, right? Wintertime.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of snow the last few weeks, but now spring is in the air, and so I'm ready for summer. Awesome.
You're ready for summer, and you've got this fantastic new song, which is the after party version of your previously released song. Tell us more about that.
Well, I released Simply Sunday After Hours, which is a dance version, my original jazz tune called Simply Sunday.
Okay.
And so I've been putting that out there, and so I'm really excited.
So why did you call it After Hours? Why After Hours?
Because it's more of a party mix, a dance mix that you can hear in a club instead of a jazz.
So shouldn't it be called After Party Mix?
Well, maybe that'll be the next remix that I do of it.
That'll be a remix. That'll be a remix that you do with Oliver Shawn as the party guy. You know what I mean? It should be the After Party.
You are the party guy. I have to admit that.
So we just played Simply Sunday After Hours. I'm sure everybody in the UK is going to love it because the dance culture here is quite evolved, if for want of a better word. You know, everybody in the UK is a lot into dance music, is what I'm starting to sort of realize, more than America even, you know. Like there's a massive dance culture here. Someone told me that you're really getting into dance music now. You're working on another project with Kim Cameron as well?
Yes, we're going to be releasing a song called Running Past the Line, which is on her new Influencer album. So that's coming out this next month. But my name is changed on my dance music, so to differentiate jazz versus the dance, so it doesn't get mixed up. So Sax Diva is my artist name for all my dance music.
You know, I got a big smile on my face every time you say Sax Diva.
Sax Diva.
For people who don't know, all our listeners and my fans who are listening in, who are big supporters of our album Devil Is Back, Suzanne was part of that album, which hit number 1 in the UK and America for 14 days. At number 1. Did you know that, Suzanne? We were number 1 for 14 days on iTunes in America and the UK simultaneously. How cool is that?
That is so awesome.
That's so awesome. And then we hit my coveted charts, the Billboard Blues album charts. These are charts that I used to look at as a little kid, even as a grown-up, and going, oh my God, what would it feel like to be on that chart in the top 40, right? The top 40 blues album charts on the Billboard charts, you know, and Eric Clapton and Fleetwood Mac and all of that. And then guess what happens? Suzanne, me, and the rest of the Real Indie Project on my Devil Is Back album hit number 8, the top 10 of the blues album charts on the Billboard charts. How cool is that, Suzanne?
I just had so much fun working and recording with all of you guys on that whole project. It was great.
It was great. It was great working with you, Suzanne. I mean, in my opinion, I think you're one of the best saxophone players, sax players. You're just awesome with it. And for those who don't know, Suzanne comes from a musical family. Okay, your dad was into various instruments, right?
Yes, my mom, my dad, they were both musicians, so I grew up with music. So I just love all different genres of music.
And your sister is also a sax player.
Sister, yes, my whole family plays instruments, and my sister Michelle, she plays the saxophone too.
That's amazing. You know what I would love to do is do a show, jam with you and your sister, and both of you on stage on the left and right doing saxophone solos, and I'm doing a guitar solo, and all of us singing. Oh my God, I can just see it right now. How cool would that be? I'm telling you what, that will go to freaking number 1. I can guarantee you that.
would be so cool.
Yeah, we got to do that. I'm taking a trip to Milwaukee just to record a song with you and Michelle, and we're going to make a music video out of it. You know I'm a good video director, right? I get awards left, right, and center on all the major film festivals. So we're going to make a music video, and it's going to feature you, me, and Michelle, and it's going to be a special song with like saxophone solos and guitar solos, and you and me singing. And does Michelle sing as well?
Yes, she does.
Excellent. So, I mean...
maybe we can go to the Harley Museum, and, you can be riding around some of those new Harleys.
Dude, why do you think I said I'm coming to Milwaukee? We're going to make a music video on a freaking Harley. Don't you worry. That's going to be loads of Harleys around. So, Michelle, tell me more about your jazz album that you're working on. Someone told me you're working on a really good jazz album. Last year, you had a really amazing jazz album, like 1940s style, correct?
Yes, I just released a song called Little Valentine XO, and it's part of my anniversary album of the first one I did, but this is all re-recorded, and I've been working with Jeff Silverman in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's all on Dolby Atmos, or immersive, as some people know it as. So I've released one of the songs, and the album's going to be coming out this next year, and I'm so excited about it.
What's the name of that song again, the Valentine song?
Little Valentine XO.
Little Valentine XO. Guys, I'm going to be playing this song as soon as we finish the interview with Suzanne. So stick around for Little Valentine XO. Now, this was released on Valentine's Day last year, but it's actually being pushed really like in a big way now, isn't it?
Right. I just released it for Valentine's Day just because,
yeah, of
we
course.
need a Valentine's song, right, for February.
Absolutely.
And but it's going to be part of a big album that's going to be my anniversary album, and it's all 40-ish jazz.
Nice.
Now, I mean, I have some albums that are very contemporary, and some, but this album is it's an anniversary, and it's got that 40s style, and so some songs I sing, and some songs I play the saxophone.
Oh, and I've seen the photos of of the album cover and all your 40s styling and everything that you've done with your hair. Holy shit, man, that looks amazing. You look sexier than usual. You know what I'm saying? And when I say it, that's the truth, right? About women. I know how sexy is, if that makes sense. So guys, you have to go check out that album by Suzanne Grzanna. What's the album called again, Suzanne? The one that was released last year? The 40s album? The 40s jazz album?
The single was Little Valentine XO, but the album is coming out this next year.
Right. So the album's coming out. What's it going to be called? Have you got a name for it? Is it a tentative name?
Well, the first album that I released was called The Cat's Meow. So this is going to be a takeoff of the first album I ever released. So it'll be something like The Cat's Meow, but I'm going to retitle it just slightly different.
That's what I meant. I wanted guys to go out and check out The Cat's Meow because I've heard that album. It's freaking amazing. And people have to listen to that so that they get ready for your new stuff that's coming out.
That's right.
So you should name it something along the lines of The Cat's Meow. You know what I mean? Something with cat. I think that'll be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Maybe The Cat's Roar?
No. Take your time. Take your time on the name. Take your time on the name. Tell me more about the sax diva side of your career. So this new dance sort of genre thing that you're going to be doing, or you're doing already, as the sax diva. So have you got a band around you, or are you just working with different musicians and producers and stuff like that?
I've been working with different producers, but also different musicians. So for Simply Sunday After Hours, I worked with a DJ and I re-recorded my jazz tune in a dancey way.
Correct.
And so I worked with him with Kim Cameron. So that's different. So she's singing and then I'm playing a lot of the saxophone in there. So that's really fun. And I'm just going to keep going. And I always wanted to get into dance music because when I remember being in college, I used to hear jazz, like Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday and Charlie Parker and all of them, all the jazz greats, and they would be remixed into dance tunes. And I thought that was really cool. I thought one day I'm going to get my music into the dance world. And so that's part of my inspiration of putting jazzy music into dance.
And I think, because you're such a great jazz artist and you've got these wonderful songs, making those songs into dance songs and adding more stuff into it, it's such a seamless sort of integration. You can just move into that so easily?
Yeah, and it's so much fun.
You're not giving up your jazz roots, are you? Because I'm hoping to God you don't, because you're so awesome at jazz. I mean, that's who you are. You know, you're like a phenomenal jazz musician.
Oh, I love you, Oliver. Thank you.
No, I mean it. I'm not just...
I love playing jazz music. It's been my inspiration for a long time. But what I feel is it's just a new lens, different scope. And that's what's fun, is just exploring and doing different genres of music and taking what I know and things I can create.
Tell me why you decided to go with a new artist name for your dance stuff. Why didn't you just stick with Suzanne Grzanna? But, you know, you're releasing like dance remixes of your same music. Do you think it's going to be beneficial?
Well, I changed artist names because otherwise Spotify and Pandora and Amazon and all of DPs, they would mix it up. So you would have a nice jazz tune, and then you'd have some crazy dance tune the computer wouldn't understand what is. So I did some of those panels, and they recommended that if you do completely different genres, that you just use different artist names, so that, and also the listeners. So if, you know, somebody just likes jazz music, they want to just listen to my jazz music, but they don't maybe necessarily want to hear.
Yeah, that makes sense for a record label to do that, and obviously as independent musicians you got to be your own record label. However, I can also see artists like Prince, for example, who just mix stuff up like crazy, right? He'd have like a rock song, a dance song, a jazz song and all, and it worked for him, you know? It kind of worked. People want to listen to all of Prince's stuff. So I guess there are benefits to doing both sides. Don't you agree? Or do you think artists should make a separate profile if they're doing different genres?
That's a good point that you just said about Prince. Yeah, I don't know. But I've always been known, so my nickname has always been Sax Diva, so Suzanne Grzanna, Sax Diva. So people have already called me Sax Diva. Okay. Well, that's how it is now. Yeah. All my dance stuff is weird.
I had a question for you. So if you were to tour now, right, would you go out? Obviously, on your gigs at the tour, you'd probably mix up your jazz songs and your dance songs. I'm putting you on the spot here. So what would you go out as, Suzanne Grzanna or the Sax Diva? What would you think would be the right way to go? Or to be branded is what I mean.
That's a very interesting question.
Oh, yeah. It's me, baby. You know, I'm going to put you on the spot.
That would be interesting. I most likely would do more jazz, but it depends, I think, on the venue, because I know it's very cool nowadays to have a saxophone playing along with a DJ. So I think it would depend on the venue, but I would be open for either one. If
you go on tour, for example, if you're going on, say, a multi-artist tour, and you're going to do different venues, but under that same tour banner, you obviously can't change the name. So what would your preference be?
I would probably put it under Suzanne Grzanna.
Yeah.
Suzanne Grzanna, a.k.a. Sax Diva.
Yeah, Suzanne Grzanna, underneath the tagline would be the Sax Diva. Like Oliver Shawn, the handsomest rocker in the world. You know, that kind of shit.
That's right.
Aside from your new album that you're working on, and by the way, I'm really, really looking forward. Of course, your dance stuff, but you know, I'm a big sucker for your jazz stuff, right? So I can't wait to listen to the new Cats, whatever you come up with, the name, not Meow. Please don't put Meow. You put a better name, okay? I'm really looking forward to it.
Maybe I'll do the Cats Meow again. But yeah, I'm glad that you're looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm really excited. I took most of the time during COVID re-recording and remastering and putting things on Dolby Atmos. So I'm so excited about my anniversary album.
Excellent. And are you working on anything else aside from that? Or is that your whole focus right now?
Well, that's pretty much my focus, but I have a few other projects. Right. There's this guy that I know. I think he's pretty famous, and he's really amazing playing guitar and singing and writing.
You're saying all the right things, baby. Keep going.
And he's like, he's amazing. And he's so fun to party with during Grammy week.
I'm going to put this interview on like every week now. It's so good. Right, folks, if you don't know, Mama taught me. Suzanne has played the saxophone on that. You know, I think now every album I get out, I'm going to be begging Suzanne to be a part of that album, because I consider Suzanne Grzanna to be one of my lucky charms. I kid you not. People who bring that kind of positive energy into my life, the way I bring positivity into other people's lives, those are the people you keep close to you. That's a life lesson to all the listeners out there. It's how I've been successful in life, by keeping positive people, genuinely positive people in my life. And Suzanne is one of those people. I'm not just saying this just to, charm the pants out of you. I mean, I always do that already, but I don't need to redo that. It's genuine freaking stuff that I'm saying right now. So you know that, don't you, Suzanne?
Yeah, I do. And it's just so much fun. I tell you, being around Oliver and hanging out, we had all those great times together, and you are very genuine and just so nice and just a joy to be around. And so we just became fast friends. I know, we did. You do such great things. I'm just so proud and happy.
Thank you, Suzanne. And also, I think it's also when two people are similar in their nature, they kind of connect immediately. Even though we worked on a full album that hit the charts and everything back during the COVID times, we hadn't really met in person. But when we did meet, it was as if we knew each other for years. Did you get that feeling?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You and me were together all the time. Like, we were hanging out everywhere. We were going everywhere. And I was a bit sick when I was there. I had a bad throat, and we were walking around trying to find medicine for me. Remember that? And I didn't know.
Oh, I remember.
And the funny thing is, I was calling it the wrong medication. And then I remember Amy and Chad, and we were talking, and I said, oh yeah, I'm taking this medicine, which is supposed to be the Schedule A class drug. And I said the name, I called it that when it wasn't that really, but I didn't know the names of the American drugs. You know what I mean? And they were going, holy shit, you're doing that? I'm like, no, take it easy. It's ibuprofen, So that was really funny. You introduced me to that. It basically, I think, what do you call it? Tylenol? And what's the other thing you've got there in America? Tylenol, and the other one is?
Advil,
that's it. It's Advil. And I was calling it, what is that other thing that people take for ADHD? Adderall. And I was going, yeah, man, I'm taking Adderall. And they're going, what the are you talking about? And it was basically Advil, man. And I said, yeah, man, here it is. Advil. Do you want some? They're like, dude, that's freaking Advil. That was so fun. It was so freaking funny when it happened at the after party. That was great. That was really great. I hope Amy and Chad McAllister are listening into this interview, because they're going to laugh their asses off when they hear this part. So, Suzanne, are you planning on doing any tours in the near future?
Well, I have this friend of mine.
Oh, yeah, keep it up. Go on, then.
And just I love to be around, and I might be doing that. I'm thinking about it.
Okay, good. Flattery will get you everywhere with me. So, but yeah, as I've told you before, and let me put it out there for everyone listening in. Suzanne might be joining the WOA Summer Tour if she can get away from her schedules in America and make it on the tour. Maybe this year or maybe next year. But every August we have the WOA Summer Tour UK, where we have some amazing bands joining us. This year, I've got one of my friends from our Real Indie project, one of our common friends, Suzanne and me, Damien Wiles, who's joining me on tour with some other bands like Fatal Vision from Canada, Rice from, I think, Michigan. And then we've got Storm from Los Angeles, and we've got, Damien Wiles from Texas, and some other artists joining in from France as well, and from India as well. From the UK, it will be my band. So it's going to be an amazing time. So I'm really hoping you can come down for the tour. All expenses paid, or get your stuff here, and we'll handle everything for you. Because it's Suzanne Grzanna, man, my favorite person in the world.
Oh, I would absolutely love to come. So I'm looking at my schedule to see what I can do.
Yeah.
That would be so much fun.
It would be amazing fun. And obviously there's a lot of footage. We've got camera people traveling with us on the buses and all that stuff. So imagine all that footage. You could make like a documentary or a music video of your tour in the UK. It's so much. You'll have so much content. Content is king now, isn't it? It's less about music, more about bloody content. At least not in my life. It's all about music, of course. But content is so important. And doing tours like this would give you like content for the next 2 years. It's amazing shit. But yeah, it's end of August, 24th of August to the 28th of August. So if you can make it this year, it would be fantastic. If not, you have to come next year.
That sounds so much fun. Like I said, I would love to be there.
Also, do you want to plug in all your social media and websites to everybody? So now, that's another conundrum. Have you got 2 separate websites now?
My website has always been saxdiva.com.
Oh, has it? Okay.
Yes, it's SAXDIVA.
Okay.
SAXDIVA. But on there I have 2 different tabs, like one for jazz and one for dance. So they can still go to one place. So, but I do, for all my socials, I have one under Suzanne Grzanna for all of the different, and then one under Sax Diva.
Oh, okay. So you've got 2 separate profiles. Okay, understood.
Yeah, 2 separate profiles, yeah.
Okay,
and one website for...
Okay. And this is across all the social media? You've got 2 separate profiles? Isn't it tough handling 2 separate profiles? Like on Instagram having 2, Facebook having 2?
Yeah, it's a little bit of work, but then I'm trying to, separate slowly,
right.
Jazz versus... So please follow me. And I just started using Sax Diva as an artist name this last year. So I need followers.
Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. WOA listeners are some of the biggest independent music supporters. When we put our artists up, especially the ones we interview and stuff, they're always hitting the charts in the UK out of the blue. Stuff like that. And they're getting hundreds and hundreds of new followers. You can ask bands like Aldrich, Benson, who had no sort of profile or no sort of presence in the UK. After I sort of pushed them and WOA got behind them, all of a sudden they've got hundreds and hundreds of followers on Instagram and everything. And they hit the charts here and stuff. So I think we're going to get behind the Sax Diva, and we're going to make another profile called Sex Diva and tag it to Sax Diva so that we get more male followers as well. Because I tell you what, that's a name that everyone can get behind. I'll tell you that. That's so cool. So we'll do that as well. It doesn't matter what they're coming in for. In the end, we still have followers. You know what I mean? And you've got loads and loads of followers. What sells more than that? That'd be amazing shit. So Suzanne, on that note, we're going to get in your song, The Little Valentine. So Suzanne, it was so good having you on the show with me. And we have to do this again very soon.
Oh, we have to. We have to. This is our time. We always get to catch up.
I think this interview is going to go down so well because it's 2 friends catching up and having a laugh. It's people like that kind of stuff. And on that note, I'm gonna let people listen to one of my new favorite songs by Suzanne Grzanna, My Little Valentine XO. Here we go.
Hi, this is Suzanne Grzanna, also known as the Sax Diva, and you are tuned in to the WOA FM99 radio show with Oliver Shawn. Stay tuned to catch my new song, The Cat's Meow Anniversary Edition. To all the Grammy voters who have tuned in, this FYC is in jazz vocals. Hope you enjoy, and go to saxdiva.com for more information.
The cat's meow. Start right out like a little bird, my pussycat. The cat's meow can start right out like this. The cat's meow can show its dappy when it is a little snappy. The cat's meow can start right out like this. When it's around and it is down and spreading all over town. The cat's meow is on the floor like a little cat in a candy store. The cat's meow can start right out like this. The cat's meow likes to roar like a lion who'd be dying. Cat's meow will always go like this. this. The cat's meow likes to roar like a lion who'd be dying. Cat's meow will always go like this. Wow.
Hey there, this is Michael Aldrich of Aldrich Benson, and you are tuned in to the WOA FM99 radio show with Oliver Shawn. Please stay tuned to catch our new song, Crawling Back, on our new LP release, Vortex Riders, which is entered in the 66th Grammy Award balloting. To all the Grammy voters who have tuned in, this is FYC in the category of Global Music Album. Cheers.
Can't stop the silent screaming. Look through the darkness, try to find some light. Yet I can't will this pain away. Both my angels and my demons are telling me not to compromise. But to which one do I pray? I still hear you call, and I still hear your name. We both hear the same voice calling, but we react so differently. We both steps go rolling, but we gave up too easily. Yeah, yeah. Better to be slapped with the truth than be kissed with the lie. Don't let me forget, don't let me forget. Just kiss before I die. To be kissed before I die. Ooh, can you hear me now? Calling, calling. This game of balances and checks, it doesn't matter what you're owed, or if you're left out in the dark. Love has its artifacts, the limbs grow heavy and the mind is slow, like you're taking a seat on Mars. But I still hear you call, and I still hear your name. We both hear the same voice calling, but we react so differently. We both took the same steps go rolling. We gave up too easily. Despite our artful dodging, we knew there'd still come a time we'd leave our castles in the sky. Look how our heart felt dreaming, got so lost in space and time. Now I feel so deaf, so stone cold blind. But I still hear you call, and I still hear your name. We both hear the same voice calling, but we
Hi, this is John Fenimore from Boomer Baby Sounds, and you are tuned into the WOA FM99 radio show with Oliver Shawn. So please stay tuned to catch my song, Peace is Missing. And to all Grammy voters who have tuned in today, our EP, Peace is Missing, in the rock category is for your consideration.
Sup, this is Clint Warren, and you're tuned in to the WOA FM99 radio show with Oliver Shawn. Stay tuned to catch my song, Reggae Beat, entered for the 66th Grammy Awards ballots. To all the Grammy voters who have tuned in, this is for your consideration in the category of reggae albums. Thank you.
beat and let the music take you off your feet and get ready to grab a seat now and take a step back and let your worries subside. Take it easy, take it easy. Oh, you got to slow it down now. Take it easy, take it easy. 'Cause life's not so serious, no. Why don't you take some advice and listen to these words I've written for you. Smoke some ganja and then unwind. Take a step back and let your worries subside. Take it easy. Oh, you got to slow it down now. Take it easy, take it easy. 'Cause life's not so serious, no. Take a step back, don't be in a rush. Life's not just go, oh, oh, oh. Take it easy, take it easy. Oh, you got to slow it down now. Take it easy, take it easy. 'Cause life's not so serious, no. Take some advice and listen to these words that I'm singing to you. Smoke some ganja and then unwind. Take a step back and let your worries subside. Take it easy, take it easy. Oh, you got to slow it down now. Take it easy, take it easy. 'Cause life's not so serious, no.
No matter where I go or what I do, there she is again.